Good evening, all. I'm Sneha Mohan, an OET aspirant from Edu Skills International. As you all know, our platform is a free platform, and we are growing by empowering each other and learning together. First of all, I would like to share my sincere gratitude to our mentor, Father Saleen Joseph, and all admin panel members who have been supporting me throughout my OET learning process. So today, I will be taking session on reading part C. Okay, reading part C. It is from one of our OET sample test, and I would like to thank OET for allowing me to take this session. Today we are discussing on reading part C, that is from sample test 3, text 1, allergic to eating. First question. Yes, in reading part C, we are following QTA method, that is question, text, and answer method. Now, let's read the question. Question number 7. The case of Lucy Smith highlights the fact that food allergies. Whenever you're reading, you have to go through the keywords too. The keywords in the question are the name, that is Lucy Smith, and the fact. Now, we have to read the text. Okay.
Lucy Smith was strolling through Canberra last July. Within moments, she couldn't stand, gripped by pain so severe she feared she would pass out, the first sign of paralyzing diarrhea. This dramatic episode turned out to be caused by a newly acquired food allergy to red meat. Food allergies affect 1% of the adult population of Australia. Most don't hit with the same force as Lucy's, but the physical and mental impact can nonetheless turn a person's life upside down, and may even be life-threatening. Lucy deduced that she was allergic to red meat, one of the less common allergenic foodstuffs. Only after several further attacks of varying severity was her suspicion eventually confirmed by a specialist.
Now let us see the answer options. The answer options A. May be difficult to diagnose in certain people, and the keywords are difficult to diagnose. Next, in answer option B, are relatively rare in the adult population. The keywords are relatively rare. Next, answer option C, can cause debilitating symptoms. Debilitating symptoms are the keywords. Next, in answer option D, often require urgent treatment. I've taken the keyword as urgent treatment. Now, let's see what's the correct answer. Yes, the correct answer option for question number 7 is can cause debilitating symptoms. Let's see how I eliminated other answer options. We have to, mentor has told us that whenever we are solving a question, we have to read the question stem as well as the answer options. So the case of Lucy Smith highlights the fact that food allergies may be difficult to diagnose in certain people. Is it mentioned in the text? No, it is not mentioned in the text. So we are eliminating answer option A. Next, the case of Lucy Smith highlights the fact that food allergies are relatively rare in the adult population. This is also not mentioned in the text. It is not mentioned that it is relatively rare. Yes, it is mentioned food allergies affect 1% of adult population of Australia, but it is not the thing which has been highlighted about Lucy Smith's condition. Okay, so we are eliminating that answer option. Next, answer option D, often require urgent treatment. Is the paragraph or is it highlighting about that she requires urgent treatment? No, it is. So we are eliminating the answer option D. Now let us see the answer option C, which is the correct answer option. The case of Lucy Smith highlights the fact that food allergies can cause debilitating symptoms. See, whenever you're reading the text, you have to highlight the modal verbs, scale expressions, name, numbers. Okay. If you could see the fourth line, it is starting with most. That is a scale expression. Most don't hit with the same force as Lucy's. Okay, they are telling more about Lucy's condition. But the physical and mental impact can nonetheless turn a person's life upside down and maybe life-threatening. So what is it highlighting about? That is the physical and mental impact can turn a person's life upside down and it may be life-threatening. Okay, so it is the same meaning which is told about this debilitating symptoms. It was just weaken the person, and the person's the physical and mental status will be impaired. Okay, so it is the synonymous language which has been used here, and the sentence is paraphrased too. I hope all of you have understood how I derived the correct answer. Yes, we'll move on to the next question. That is question number 8. Question number 8. In the second paragraph, what point is made about food intolerance? So whenever you're starting with your reading part C, you have to number the paragraphs. So you have to just jump into the second paragraph and look for this about. This is the about question. It is mainly asked what point is made about food intolerance. Now, again, we are following the strategies and going to the text.
An allergy, according to immunologists, is the immune system overreacting to a substance that would ordinarily be considered benign. However, the term allergy is used more loosely by the general public. People say they are allergic to a substance because it brings about some kind of adverse reaction in their bodies, some of which can be severe and may resemble true allergic reactions, but unless the immune system itself is directly involved, experts categorize it as intolerance. Constant sneezing, itchy eyes or throat and inner ears, asthma, rashes, and diarrhea can all be signs of food allergies. Intolerance can bring on similar warning signs as well as things such as headaches, bloating, and general lethargy. Over time, some allergy sufferers lose weight because there are so few foods they can eat. Of course, the social implications are huge, too. Eating is a major social event.
Now let's see the answer options. Answer option A. Scientists continue to disagree about their root causes. Next, answer option B. The symptoms are indistinguishable than those of allergies. And answer option C. They have an unpredictable impact on the person affected. Next, answer option D. The distinction between allergies is not widely appreciated. So the keywords taken in answer option A are scientist and disagree. In answer option B, symptoms and indistinguishable. Answer option C, an unpredictable impact. Answer option D is not, that is not widely appreciated. Yes, I would like to tell about the correct answer of question number 8. The correct answer is the distinction between them and allergies is not widely appreciated. Okay. See, as you read this paragraph, the second sentence begins with a contrast word, however. However, the term allergy is used more loosely by the general public. That means that the public is not clear about this term allergy. Okay, that is the meaning of the sentence. Next, again, if you come to the fourth line, there's a contrast word, but. Okay, but unless the immune system itself is directly involved, experts categorize it as intolerance. In the entire paragraph, there is a description about allergy as well as intolerance. And they have also mentioned regarding the signs and symptoms of allergy as well as intolerance. Okay. Next, constant sneezing. Yes, these are the constant sneezing, itchy eyes, throat and inner ears, asthma, rashes, and diarrhea. All these are signs of food allergies. Next, they're talking about intolerance, where they're telling that they can bring on similar warning signs, such as warning signs as well as along with the similar signs of allergy, they will also have headache, bloating, and general lethargy. Okay, so it is clearly told. I'll come back to the answer. Before that, I would like to say how I eliminated other answer options. Okay, in the second paragraph, what point is made about food intolerance? So is it mentioned that the scientists continue to disagree about their root causes? No, because here the scientists, they are clearly telling that the reason of the allergy or food intolerance in the entire paragraph. Okay. Next, so we are eliminating that one, and it is not the point which has been made about food intolerance. Okay. Next, answer option B. The symptoms are indistinguishable than those of allergies. They're telling that we are unable to distinguish between the symptoms of allergies and food intolerance. No, it is clearly mentioned in the paragraph that food allergies have so and so signs and symptoms, and food intolerance have this particular signs and symptoms. So that is not the answer. We are eliminating answer option B. Next, answer option C. They can have an unpredictable impact on the person affected. Is it an unpredictable impact? No, it is predictable. So one who's getting an allergic reaction, they'll be having constant sneezing, itchy eyes, and those with food intolerance will be having headaches, bloating, and general lethargy. So that is not the correct answer. We are eliminating answer option C. Next, if you have read the entire paragraph here, from the beginning till the end, it is mentioned that the people are not aware about the term allergy, as well as here they're giving the opinion about expertise after the contrast word they're telling. But unless the immune system itself is directly involved, experts categorize it as intolerance. So it is not clear among the public whether it is food allergy or food intolerance. So the correct answer option is the distinction, that is the difference between them is food allergy and food intolerance, is not widely appreciated. That means it is not properly understood. Okay, I hope all of you understood question number 8 and its answer option. Next, we'll move on to question number 9. Yes, question number 9, the phrase via a different biological mechanism in the third paragraph explains. So the keywords taken in the question are via a different biological mechanism. And we have to jump into the third paragraph. So let us read the third paragraph.
To diagnose a food allergy, immunologists use a skin prick test in which a drop of a commercially extracted allergen is placed on the skin and the first couple of skin layers are pricked with a lancet. If a person is allergic, the immune system is stimulated sufficiently to produce a mosquito bite-like bump within 15 minutes. This testing method is, however, somewhat unreliable in detecting intolerances, because, while not fully understood, they operate via a different biological mechanism possibly involving chemicals in food irritating nerve endings in the body. They are generally diagnosed by following an exclusion diet in which suspect foods are gradually reintroduced and their effects monitored.
Yes, next, let us move on to the answer options. The answer options are the way the skin prick test works in diagnosing food intolerances. So the keyword taken is diagnosing. Next, answer option B, how the presence of food impurities impacts on the skin prick test. Impacts is the keyword taken. Next, answer option C, why the skin prick test may not accurately diagnose food intolerance. So the keyword taken is may not accurately. Okay. Next, answer option D, how food allergies are triggered by substances used in the skin prick test. Here, we have taken the keyword as triggered. Now, if you read the text again, in the text, it is told about how to diagnose a food allergy. And in the conclusion, they're telling that the skin prick test is not the best way to diagnose that a person is having food allergy. The answer option C is the correct answer option. So this is a lexical question. Whenever you see a word or a phrase, you just have to just move to the word or a phrase which has been mentioned in the paragraph. Okay, this will really help you to save the time. And as per our mentor strategies, we will be getting the answers just before the word or phrase or just after the word or phrase. Okay, now we have to read this, that is the highlighted words, that is this testing method is, however, there's a contrast word, however, somewhat unreliable in detecting intolerances. Okay, they're telling it is, however, unreliable. We cannot depend on the skin prick test because they are not properly helping us to detect the intolerances. And they're telling why also, because while not fully understood, they operate via a different biological mechanism. Okay, and what is happening in this biological mechanism, they're telling here, it is possibly involving chemicals in the food irritating nerve endings in the body. So whatever food they take, that the chemicals present in the food will be irritating the nerve endings in the body and result in allergic reaction. Okay, that is what they're trying to tell by this word, through this phrase, that is via a different biological mechanism. So it's clearly mentioned the reason, that is the phrase via a different biological mechanism in the third paragraph explains why the skin prick test may not accurately diagnose the food intolerance. Okay. Next, I will tell you how I eliminated the other answer options. Answer option A, the way the skin prick test works in diagnosing food intolerance. No, because the effectiveness is not clearly known. Okay. So we can eliminate it. And you have to mainly concentrate on the phrase. Okay. How does this phrase connect to the answer option A? Okay. So it's not getting connected with the phrase, and we are eliminating the answer option A. Next, the phrase via a different biological mechanism in the third paragraph explains how the presence of food impurities impact on the skin prick test. It is not mentioned, but what is mentioned? It is mentioned about the chemicals in the food irritating nerve endings in the body. It is not on the skin prick test. So we are eliminating that. Next, answer option D. How food allergies are triggered by substances used in the skin prick test. No, they have not mentioned about how food allergies are triggered by substances used in the skin prick test. So I hope all of you understood how I derived at answer option C. Next, let us move on to question number 10. Question number 10. Dr. Sauter uses the image of a fireworks factory to illustrate that. Okay.
According to pediatric immunology specialist Dr. Valencia Suter, around 6 to 8% of babies are affected by allergy. While most children will outgrow them, some actually grow into them. The mechanisms that provoke an allergy remain a gray area. Suter says, it's like throwing a match into a fireworks factory. Hit the right place and you set off a chain reaction. Miss it and the match just fizzles out. That difference between lighting up or fizzling out isn't well understood.
Yes, now let's see the keywords. The keywords in the answer option question stem are Dr. Sauter. That's the name of the person. Next, we have to highlight the keyword fireworks factory and illustrate. So the question is, Dr. Sauter uses the image of a fireworks factory to illustrate that. So what is he trying to tell us by taking an example of a fireworks factory? Okay. Yes, the correct answer option here is, most of them have put as A. Yes, you're right. The correct answer option for question number 10 is answer option A. The factors triggering an allergic reaction still remain unclear. Okay. If you have read the text, it is mentioned that whenever you see a name, you just have to go and read after the name. Okay. See, it is mentioned, Sauter says, it's like throwing a match into a fireworks factory. Hit the right place and you set off a chain reaction. Miss it and the match just fizzles out. The difference between lighting up or fizzling out is not well understood. So we have the same thing which has been told in the answer option A, that is the factors triggering an allergic reaction. So it is, if you have seen the in the paragraphs, it is mentioned the mechanisms that provoke an allergy, that is triggering an allergic reaction. Here it is synonymous language which has been used. Okay, the mechanisms that provoke an allergy remain a gray area. Gray area is something which means it is unclear. Okay, so here synonymous language has been used. And I hope all of you understood how I derived at the correct answer. Next, I would like to tell about the other answer options which are incorrect. Answer option B. Allergic attacks can occur suddenly at any time in person's life. It is not mentioned in the text. It is only mentioned that 6 to 8% of the babies are affected by allergy. So this is not mentioned. So we are eliminating answer option B. Okay. Next, answer option C. It's difficult to foresee which family member an allergy will affect. It is not mentioned regarding any of the family members. So we have to eliminate the answer option C. Next, answer option D. The identification of a food allergy is basically a matter of chance. So here it is not mentioned regarding identification of any food allergy. So we are eliminating answer option D. I hope all of you understood questions 7 to 10.